So do not pay attention to any demands that minute. Just retain some semblance of poker face and go on with your decision of what you're doing right this second. And confirm to yourself that I am making the decision for both of us, and that involves our time. And our time is spent focused on me.
Now, there needs to be some type of negotiation, probably. How would you do that without losing the context of female dominance?
All men are taught to make demands, make decisions, do some sort of negotiation in business. So as a woman, you have to learn how to counteract that in a way that appears very gracious, very kind, very graceful. Mm-hmm. So how do women appear graceful? By not saying anything. Mm-hmm. You file away what you have heard coming from your partner's mouth, and then you approach it as if it was your own decision, your own idea in the future.
If you like it.
If you like it, correct. You have to review these things in your mind. So you have to retain what is spoken to you and review them when you have the time to think about them, and review mm-hmm. them in an intelligent way that you can investigate. So you read about it, you get some information. And then in the future, you could say, as a lever, as a negotiation process, I remember when you brought up some water sports 2 weeks ago. Well, we're going to have a little fantasy tomorrow night that involves water sports. But first, I need you to clean out the garage. And I'm going to inspect the garage. And if you didn't do it right,
no water sports.
No water sports, right? So you use it as a negotiation stage. Mm-hmm. And that is your foundation for starting to set up a scenario that he likes, but that benefits you. Mm-hmm. So every demand is a benefit for you. So you file it away in the filing cabinet of your brain and use it for the future. Mm-hmm. And nothing should be wasted. Mm-hmm. Every little speck of information that comes out of his mouth can be used for negotiation. Anything. If he says, I wish you had darker makeup, or you had eyeliner or fake eyelashes, well, you don't say anything. You look at him with love. Yes, I love you. I know I should be wearing false eyelashes. In your head, you're saying this. I should be wearing false eyelashes. But you look at your husband and say, I love you too. And his attitude will change. Uh-huh. And then the next time you have sex together, you say, I bought some false eyelashes. I'm going to put them on you. Ah. And see what he says. Mm-hmm. And if he says no, then you say, mm-hmm. And then you continue with your scenario that evening. Mm-hmm. And then the next time you have sex, you say, last time you didn't want me to put on these false eyelashes. I'm going to put you in bondage. I'm going to tape up your mouth, and I'm going to force you to wear these false eyelashes. So that way, you do ultimately get your way, but it maybe is two weeks down the path.
She's not giving in.
He has to collect his thoughts before anything comes out of his mouth. Mm-hmm. Because you will remember what comes out of his mouth, and you will be sure to use it in your next sex play. So he will be very careful to now respect what you're listening to and respect that you are paying attention, and that he will be careful to only say things that he wants to happen, because he'll see that you're a woman of activity, that you will make things happen.
And activity is another item. I think a lot of women are so used to being more passive in sex, and that Correct. Is not compatible with dominance. You have to be creative. You have to be activity focused.
And that's why I say to listen to your man, mm-hmm. because he is going to give you more than enough fuel to add to your fire of eroticism. And if you listen to every little request and demand that comes out of his mouth, you will have a book full of requests. And you have to decide what you want to do or not do. Mm-hmm. And you want to increase your sex life. So you're going to use this book of demands to increase your sex life. As a dominant woman, that's what sex is about. Being in control so that you can have as much sex as you want.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would like.
Mm-hmm.
So I use these demands to get that. And every woman could do this. And she can use these demands as a way to increase the sex, increase the cleaning, increase the cooking, increase all facets of daily life, so that the atmosphere is now shifted so that the woman is constantly in charge of making the decisions about everything.
Women who want to learn more about female dominance need to first find a sense of confidence for themselves. You discussed that very clearly. How does the role of teasing or tease and denial fit in there? How can a woman use that, play with that?
Well, that phrase, tease and denial, is a standard phrase in dominant submission play, as in a woman is there to tease the man and deny him sex. So, as a dominant woman, you can teach yourself the activity of teasing, or you can just be the teasing person that you are